Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything. I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video, and I'm going to do another one of my Roman army updates. Okay, this is for my Hail Caesar Caesarian Roman Legion. Now, you guys know that I've been waiting for the decals, which should be on their way. Actually, my order has been fulfilled, or at least partially fulfilled, so I'm going to expect those in probably about a week. But in the meantime, I thought I'd start working on my Celts. And as you can see, I've got my Celtic cavalry right here. Now all I've done is assemble them, popsicle sticks, prime black, and then I've done the flesh. That's all I've done so far with my Celtic cavalry. Now you'll notice that I've got an odd number of cavalry. I've got 13. The reason why that is that when you buy the cavalry, the Celtic cavalry regiment, you get 10 models. And then when you get the Celtic Cavalry Command, you get 3 models. So I have the Celtic Cavalry Command, I have the Cavalry Regiment, that's 13 models. I plan to build an 8 model regiment, and I'm missing like 3 models, right? To make a second regiment. So I might get another command, and that way each group will have a command. That's what I think I'm going to do. But I don't have that yet. That's a plan in the future. All right, now you do know that I've been basing some of my guys. I went ahead and based the generals. I haven't finished the bases, obviously, but this is a Flames of War base. This is a medium Flames of War base for both my cavalry generals, which is larger than a standard cavalry base. It's wider, right? But I wanted my generals to be on something a little bit more substantial than a normal base. Okay, so I put them on a Flames of War base, which comes out pretty perfectly. And then my foot generals, I put them on some bases that I had that I was using. They're 1.25 inch. These were bases that I was using for Battlefront, which is a World War II game. I would put 15mm miniatures on this, but since I had a bunch of those, and these are bigger than, these give the general like more foot room, more space. It makes them look like a different model than an individual skirmisher, because an individual skirmisher is going to go on one of those 20 by 20s, right? Well, this is about a 30 by 30. Okay, so my generals are on 30 by 30s. Or, the cavalry generals also on a 30. You can kind of see the width is the same. It's just for cavalry. And the rest of the models are in, whoa. Okay, yeah, the rest of the models are in my tub here. I'm just waiting for those decals. Okay, let's put that down. Okay, next thing. You can kind of see in this tray here, I've got Aerovicius. I haven't finished painting him yet. Obviously, I haven't put him together and painted him. He's part of my Germanic army. He's not really part of my Celtic force, which is part of my Roman. These are auxiliary cavalry for my Romans, and I do need 2 units of them, so I might as well just go ahead and get another command pack. But I was kind of thinking this afternoon how I wanted to base my war bands when I do the Germans. And they're in a warband formation, which is like 8 across and 4 deep, right? That's how big I'm going to be making my warbands. Okay, so 8 across, 4 deep, but they can't adopt any weird formations. They can't get into a 2-rank formation. They can't get into the only other formation they can get into is a column, a lot like my phalanxes, right? So I thought to myself, why not use 80mm by 80mm squares, right? So now 2 of these bases side by side full of men is going to be a warband. And then if I do need to go to column, all I got to do is go like this, and now I've got myself a column, right? This will be the warband formation, exactly like a phalanx. I could put 4 ranks of phalanx guys on the same basis. So I need to get a bunch of these bases for my phalanxes and for my warbands. And how did I get these bases? Well, I just cut them out myself. This is that EPVC board that I was making terrain on. It's, when you cut it down this small, it's very rigid. It's great for bases. And I've got 10 of them, so for 5 warbands, which is all the figures I have right now. I need another 1 warband to kind of balance it out for that scenario that I want to play. So, yeah, so thanks for coming out and checking out this video, and as I progress on with the Celts, I'll probably show you that, and then as I cut out my warbands and put them together, I'll update you with that, and when I do finally get my decals and put that all together, I'll update you with that as well. All right, and I hope you guys are all enjoying yourself, having a good old time playing Hail Caesar, and if not, come find me. We'll play. All right, you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.